What is going on, my dudes? Tystra here, back again with another Genshin Impact video. And if you guys like the content, please make sure to hit that like and subscribe button down below. Don't forget to hit the notification bell. And as always, let me know in the comments what you guys thought about this video. Now, today, we're going to be talking about the new banner that's going to be coming out here soon. The Heroes, or the Herons Court, whatever that is. And we're going to be talking about these set of characters here. We're going to go ahead and start out with the 4 stars. But let me know in the comments first what you guys want from this. Are you guys actually summoning on this banner? Would like to hear your opinions. So let's go ahead and start with Sayu. Now, Sayu is definitely one of those characters that is a decent healer, but definitely not top tier, especially when you have the likes of Jean, Bennett, even Barbara, I would say, is a better healer personally, but I digress. She's still decent. Like, you could still do a good chunk with her, and you could run her as a support slash a little bit of a DPS, I guess. She meshes well with other characters because she is Animo. Now, I would definitely say if you're going to run her, you could run her with 4-piece Viridescent, which is what I run her with. I would say 4-piece Maiden, but you could actually run her with 4-piece Emblem of Severed... Or, not 4-piece. 2-piece Emblem of Severed Fate, 2-piece Maiden. That was the whole point of what I was saying. But it would either be Viridescent, or you could run her with 4-piece Noblesse Obliged. But yeah, like, her healing is subpar. You build her with Elemental Mastery, and you got Sayu. Is she worth the summons? If you're a collector like me, yeah. If you're not, you're not missing out with her. You could run people like Diona instead of her and be perfectly fine. So, but yeah. Up next, we got Razor. Now, I have my own personal feelings about Razor. I don't like him personally. I'm not a big fan of Razor. I'm not the Lupico type of guy, you know, but a lot of people like him because he's like a JoJo character with the stand in the back, and yeah, I guess if you're into that, that's whatever. You could run him with a 4-piece Pale Flame because his best type of DPS is physical. I wouldn't run him as an Electro DPS character. I don't really know much about him. I got actually a sheet pulled up for him. Yeah, you basically run him as just a physical DPS. From what it shows, you could either run 4-piece Pale Flame, 2-piece Pale Flame with either Bloodstained Chivalry or, you know, Gladiator's Finale. And that's it. That's really all you need to worry about with him as physical. I don't like him. I wouldn't personally summon for him. He's been out since the beginning of the game. So, I digress. He's whatever to me. But we do have a better physical DPS in my personal opinion, or at least the one that I use. Now, Rosaria is hot, okay? Oh, Jesus Christ. When Rosaria came out, she was fantastic. Granted, she's kind of dropped off a little bit, but, you know, I digress. I ran her on 4-piece Pale Flame, and she worked just fine. You could run her as a Cryo DPS. I would say, if you're going to run her, you're probably going to want to run her as a Cryo DPS or even Burst Support from what I'm seeing. A lot of people have been running her as Burst Support. I haven't personally, but a lot of people actually recommend it. 4-piece Emblem of Severed Fate for a Burst Support. And I think that could really work well. I never actually thought about it, but it might be something that I might try with Rosaria once I get another 4-piece Emblem of Severed Fate. I got to rework some of these artifacts for some of these characters. But you could run her as Cryo DPS as well with a 4-piece Blizzard Strayer and be perfectly fine. You could run her with the 4-piece Pale Flame, run her as a physical DPS, and be perfectly fine. Is she worth the summons? I think so. She's pretty fun. If you haven't gotten her yet, the only... or no, not really the unfortunate thing, because you're going to still... you're going to get 2 skins with her. Her normal skin, and then, of course, the new one that's out there, which is the big controversy, but... I digress. She's still pretty fun in general. I would say summon for her. Now, let's go ahead and get into the bread and butter of this, which is Miss Ayaka. Now, Ayaka is a Cryo DPS. She is basically the big kahuna when it comes to your freeze comp teams. And that's pretty self-explanatory. Run a 4-piece Blizzard Strayer on her. Attack percentage sands, cryo damage, crit damage. You want to bump up her damage as much as possible. One-handed sword user, you could run a whole bunch of different stuff. For me personally, I ran the black sword on her. But you could run any 5-star really and be perfectly fine. Miss Blitter's Reforged is the weapon of choice for her, which, you know, I believe is going to actually be, yeah, the Miss Splitter and the Unforged are the weapons coming out alongside her. So there you go. You got Miss Splitter's Reforged, which is one of the best weapons for any one-handed sword user. If you choose to go and summon on the weapon banner, which I highly recommend you don't, but I digress. You can run the Black Sword, Blackcliff Longsword, the Flute even. I'm looking at notes here, and the Flute, really? Okay. I wouldn't say the Flute. I would actually run Harbinger of Dawn at R5 rather than the Flute, but I digress. Maybe I'm the crazy one. But the thing with Ayaka that makes her special is that her alt works really, really well with Hydro users, aka, you know, your Childs, your Ayatos, obviously, and Monas. But the only thing I don't like about her is that her alt is a straight line of damage. You have to have all your enemies in front of you, or if they're around you, you're only going to hit 1 or 2 of them. Now, what's really, really cool about Ayaka is that actually 2 things. One, you get the same thing as Mona does, where you actually go into the ground and you can kind of go faster as you travel. The only other person that beats her in travel speed in this banner is Sayu because of her E. But 2, when you come out of the ground, your hits now become cryo for about 2 seconds. So your charge attack is going to do really, really well, especially when it comes to the whole cryo DPS thing. So you could click run and then literally do like 2 charged attacks, and you're doing like 10 to 12 hits of cryo damage, I believe it is. So would I say she's worth it? Absolutely. She's a worthwhile character. I don't use her personally because I like Ganyu more. But I can't deny that if you're running a strict freeze comp team, that she is probably the best bet when it comes to that, alongside her brother Ayato. And especially since Ayato just came out as well, you know, you have plenty to work with. So, would I say that this banner is a must summon though? No. I would say that this banner is a skip. And I know that a lot of people are going to say, but Ayaka. And I go, yes, Ayaka is amazing. But at the same time, with Yelin on the horizon and Shinobu, and then not only that, but rumors of possibly a Kazuha banner coming back. And Kazuha is just amazing. And then, you know, possibly getting Ito, which is, in my opinion, a much better DPS in general. I would definitely say that this is a skip. But if you are an Ayaka stan, I'm not going to tell you no. Go for Ayaka. But if you want to save your primos for better characters, you would not be in the wrong to actually skip this banner now. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think. Do you guys think I'm wrong, or do you guys think that this banner is a skip? Are you guys going to be summoning for Ayaka? Let me know. Definitely want to hear you guys' opinions on this. Guys, we are working on so many different things. I'm actually going to be posting a link to my merch store, which for YouTube, you guys don't really know much about. So we got a bunch of stuff there. We got a bunch of hats. We got t-shirts, hoodies, all that cool stuff. So if you guys want some of your Tystra Daisetsu merch, check out in the description of this video. Again, guys, thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to entertain you. We will be back again next week with another video. As always, guys, love you all to death. We'll catch you guys in the next video. Take care and be safe.